y'all, welcome back. So today I am going to be making French onion soup mac and cheese, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's French onion soup just with more cheese and noodles. So I'm going to go through my list of ingredients and then I'm going to jump into what I'm currently doing. So the ingredients is butter, onion, minced garlic, fresh thyme, rosemary. I'm putting garlic salt just because I like garlic salt in everything. White wine, bouillon, beef bouillon, Worcestershire sauce, pasta, milk, flour, sharp white cheddar. It's got to be white cheddar. And shredded mozzarella. So I am going to show you what I've done because I've already prepped a couple of things. So just 1 minute, let me switch to my other camera and I will show you what I'm doing. All right, so I have already pre-grated my sharp cheddar and mozzarella. I diced my onion, half of it, and I used pre-made minced garlic. You can mince your own garlic. People say that it makes a difference in taste if you mince your own. It doesn't. They're liars. The recipe called for 1/4 pound of dried pasta. So that's what this is. This is already measured. My milk is pre-measured. My beef bouillon has been soaking in water. It's just a packet powder mix. And then I've already diced up my butter. So next I'm going to move over to my mandolin again, finish my onion, and then dice my herbs. So just give me a few moments. All right, so I am just gonna use my mandolin and I'm gonna cut my onion just in slices. Please be careful if you use a mandolin. I have a guard that I don't use. All right, so now that my onions are finished, my hands are gonna smell like onion for a week. Now that my onions are finished, oh my goodness, I cannot pick that up. I am going to just kind of chop up my herbs. You can use pre-dried herbs. I just don't really like them. I think these have a better flavor. Not like garlic, where you can use pre-made or dice your own and it doesn't really change the flavor at all. So I'm gonna get this on the stove with 2 tablespoons of my butter. I'm gonna get my onions on the stove with 2 tablespoons of butter. And then I'm gonna add in my herbs. I'm also gonna add in a little bit of pepper and garlic salt, but I'll continue seasoning throughout the dish. All right, so I have got my onions and my garlic in my pan. So I'm gonna let this caramelize, and it should take about maybe 20 minutes or so to get them that deep golden color. And then once they are fully caramelized, I will add in the white wine and Worcestershire sauce. And then we're gonna let that sit for a little bit while we cook the noodles and the cheese sauce. Got it. Look at how good it looks. It smells so good in here. Forgot to add the herbs and seasonings. So let me do that. Let me get my garlic salt. This is the kind I use. It's from H-E-B. And just season with your heart. There's no rules. Then my little pepper. It's a little coffee. And I have a donut salt. Put some pepper in there. Again, season with your heart. This is your thing. This is your dish. I've already tweaked the recipe from what it was whenever I found it, just based off of my own taste. And I will put that down below. I will link it. It's all right, so it has been about 15-20 minutes. So I'm now going to pour in my Worcestershire sauce and beef bouillon. Make sure to get all of it out. Mix that around for a minute, and then I'm going to put in my white wine, which is just this cheap bottom shelf box wine. If you want to buy expensive white wine to do this, you go right ahead. I'm not doing that. So this is just going to sit. I'm going to put it over to the side, and we're going to mix this into the cheese sauce at the end. I know that my pan is kind of burned. I have an electric stove. I really hate it because it's terrible at managing temperature. So I'm going to let this sit, and then I'm going to put my noodles, as you can see the steam, I'm going to put my noodles in my pot because it is ready. And I have heavily salted the water. So I'm going to put my noodles in there, and then I'm going to give that a quick stir, make sure they don't stick. And then I will be back in just a few moments. All right, so now I'm going to make the cheese sauce. So I'm going to put the rest of the butter, that's 6 tablespoons. So we use a full stick of butter. Let that melt, and then I'm going to add in the flour, which is about 2 tablespoons, maybe a little bit more. And then I'm going to add the milk. So right now I'm just waiting for the butter to melt. Okay, I'm going to add in the milk in a second, but I want to show y'all what it looks like. It's like a sort of creamy brown color. My pot is also brown, so it's a little hard to see. So I'm going to add in the milk. Slowly. Pour a little bit and then whisk. Finish the milk. Now you're going to whisk it until it will coat the back of a spoon or a spatula. So it should thicken up just a little bit. Keep whisking it. You don't want it to stick to the bottom. mine is a little bit chunky, which is kind of gross, but it's all right. So I'm going to turn the heat down. And now I am going to add in the cheese. You could probably add more milk to this because it just clumped up a whole bunch. Well, that's unfortunate. It's all right. We're just gonna add in all the cheese. And I'm probably gonna get some more milk and pour just a little bit in there. To kind of break that up. That's very sad. All right, so I got it to the consistency that I want it. Now I'm going to add in the onions from earlier. And mix that together. All right, so now I'm just gonna add in my cooked noodles. Stir that up. I probably could have used more noodles. I do not believe that that recipe is 100% perfect, but I don't really think any recipe is. I think all of them can be tweaked. So now I'm going to add it to my dish, my Mac Attack dish, and I'm going to put some cheese on top, and I'm going to broil it until it is bubbly. This is mostly sauce. Definitely add some more noodles when y'all are cooking. Maybe do a half a pound of noodles instead of just a quarter, because this is mostly sauce. Anyways, so I'm gonna just put some cheese on top. I had already shredded some cheese earlier. All right, it's going in the oven. I'm gonna leave it in there for probably 10-15 minutes, and then I will get it out and show y'all. And it's on broil, not on bake. All right, y'all, it is all done. So I think it looks great. Hopefully my husband likes it. If not, well, then that's all right. But I tasted the cheese sauce. The cheese sauce tasted good. So I'm certain that adding some crispy cheese on top would make it better. All right, guys. Well, that was it. I'll link all of the instructions and the recipe that I used down below. If you have any questions, you can message me, comment, whatever. I'll respond. I'm not famous at all. So, I hope y'all like it. I'm excited to try it out. I've never eaten it before, so hopefully it's good. I love French onion soup, and I love mac and cheese, so put them together. That's perfect. Well, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. I'll see y'all next time.